Okay, so situation, I was driving in, coming to a stop. I wasn't as careful and slammed the gear shift up into park without fully engaging the button on the side of the shifter knob. And I heard what I thought was kind of a crack or bang. Uh, just thought it was just a hard shift, but when I went to turn the car off, I wasn't able to remove the key from the ignition switch. It wouldn't turn all the way to the off position so that you could pull it out. You can drive it fine, everything shifted fine, but I just couldn't get it seemingly all the way registered in park so that you could turn the key to the off position and then remove the key. After doing some digging on the internet and searching around some forums, a couple videos, I did know that there was a latch mechanism that kept the car or the ignition switch from turning all the way to the off if it was still in gear, and that's what I suspected. So what I did was I fully pulled the whole center console here off, so I could get a look at it to see if there was something I'd popped off that caused that. To get that to pop off, this is the little first piece of dash that's underneath the hazard lights, control your fog light switch and everything. Power outlets. You pry it from the top down. There's two latches there that are in place. These two at the top. These will pull out. It's kind of a tug, but it comes. After that, you got a little bit more room that you can work with to get the rest of the pieces out. You start with the bezel that goes over the shift adjuster, and you pull that up. You do have to take the knob off. The knob kind of comes apart, but you don't need to take it apart. It's just a pain in the behind to pull up. Just pull up straight and hard. On the shifter knob itself, that's for the four-wheel drive right there. You see it's just notched. So it just takes a really good hard tug to get it pulled off. After that, you get this full piece off. Make sure your parking brakes, this one off. Make sure your parking brake's all the way in the highest position you can get it, so you can squeeze it through at the very bottom and get it on. Next one, you're going to take this whole piece off, and I undid the glove box from it as well so I could get around it. There is a connector. This connector right here attaches to the glove box itself. This is where the controls for the windows and they feed through the glove box. So that you have to unplug. There's a latch on the bottom side of the switch. Then you can pull this off and around, and again, keep that parking brake in the all the way up position so that you can get it past here as you kind of wedge the thing out of position. Once you have it off, you see the exposed area underneath. You've got your parking brake, the shifter knob, and the componentry to it. So just so you can see the shifter knob in action. So right now it's in neutral. Push the adjuster, move forward, that's reverse, neutral, drive, second, and then first. So reverse. So I think I'd slammed forward, but I'd probably release the shifter button. You see that? Let's see if I get the light on. There's a little, come on, there it is, a little bit right there. That guy right there, that's what indexes at each of the spots. I don't think I had it all the way in when I shifted into park, and it slammed forward, and I think it ended up breaking off a piece that got wedged in between, and this is what I found afterwards. It was you can see it sheared there, the plastic did. So there we go, focus. So I think that was my dilemma in allowing it to register all the way to park. The two cables that you see coming across the front here, this is the shifter or cable that goes actually to the transmission. You can see it go on through to the floor, down underneath to the transmission. This other one though, this is the one that registers, goes all the way back up on the underside of the console, back into the steering column. This is what gives it the position to the ignition switch to whether or not it is fully engaged. So with that, I'm going to go around the other side and show you how moving this into park adjusts that lever, that cable right there. Just 1 second. Okay, back over here. See if we can get the scale right. So, okay, move my light around so you can see better. So now we're gonna have, I'll show you how this lever works on this side, how it looks. So this whole bracket here is what pulls and adjusts this cable. If you could notice, it looks like this cable should be all the way back here based on where that stop is. So that would indicate probably that it's in fully registered and parked. So again, it's currently in reverse. There's neutral, drive, second, first. So you don't need to engage the button to move forward, to second, to drive, to neutral. Push the knob. I'm on focus. Push the knob to get to reverse. And then if we go all the way to park, and then I release the knob, we see that this lever has gone back, and it's quite a bit farther back than it had ever been when I first got this open. So I'm hoping now that this will be the first time I try it, but then I was able to push it all the way in and remove the key. So that's that fix. Likely if you have that problem again, I'd check with somehow this cable not being fully able to register that the car's in park. Hope this helps you, and good luck.